Yeah.
When is Windows going to update and accept Opera?
We live, baby. After a month hiatus, it feels like.
Damn.
This episode brought to you by Fuck Sean.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Damn.
Beanies, hats, and t-shirts coming soon.
Beanies.
Vietnamese hats.
Oh, Vietnamese hats.
not beanies, but Vietnamese hats.
There's probably a word for those.
Probably.
Maybe beanies.
Doubt it.
I don't know where we were when we last played, but I'm pretty sure I'm punching something in the face.
I think we were trying not to do that right now.
Oh,
Right. I think we were specifically trying not to make the whole house of vampires want to eat us.
yeah, I think I learned that lesson, but it's been so long, I unlearned it. So let's go learn it again.
Okay, last time we left the bar. We had an address. We were leaving the bar.
We had an address to a house.
The house, as far as we know, loaded up with 10,000 vampires.
No, it's not actually.
Approximately.
It's not a lot of vampires.
Says who?
I know for a fact because they don't go to bars.
Because they don't go to bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're in the house.
Do we have an intro for this?
The house of 10,000 vampires.
I do. Give me just a second.
Werewolf bites are fatal to vampires.
Here you go.
Young Larry,
Young.
the most average human in Van Grove. I swear. Growing up in Van Grove, what the pen gonna do? You're from the land where the boogeyman might pick on you, for real. I could tell you how it is. Remind you that the place you don't wanna raise your kids. See that gnome up in your yard, locked behind the picket fence, could come alive and just start picking at your fridge. First he steal the yogurt, see it on his finger.
Oh no, what happened to it?
It cut
damn.
out.
Oh,
Damn it.
Why do you
okay,
push it
well,
back when you're doing
if
like long
everybody,
things like that?
oh,
I had to turn it up a little bit, but yeah.
wow,
going?
90 million intro.
That was going hard. Damn.
Why do you got like 7 of these? It was.
I
Okay,
don't-
everybody turn up your volume. Listen to this.
You were clapping.
Yeah,
I
for
On
sure.
his fingertips, he ain't even used a spoon. Man, that nasty little prick. Now you had enough, you come at him in a fit, but he's small. So that little body gave you the slip. That is, till you caught him in the noggin with a kick. Oh my gosh, now you gotta hide the body from the kids. Mama taught me a lot, but she ain't taught me for this. Till I got a better plan, I guess in the yard he sits. Yeah. So what did these crack? They only play inside, they don't ever play out back. But I gotta get it fixed, and I know just who I'll ask. That dude from down the street who always sipping from the flask. Yeah. Part 2 coming soon. Uncle Flasky reveals. You don't want to miss that part of the story. You dig?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I dig.
And there you go.
I had to mute Marin because it was blaring through, but yeah, it was good.
Why is it blaring through me?
That was only half of it.
Oh yeah, where's part 2?
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah, where's the part 2?
We're saving that. It's the other half of this track.
Okay, do we have like lyrics so I can actually understand what happened and then put it into my text to speech?
I'm sure I can.
Wait,
Give me
so you want the lyrics
so
so
I
you can put it in
in
text to speech so you can listen to it spoken
Yeah, because I want to listen
as opposed
to
to
it like not like this with the beat in the back and I understand what is it. I can't understand that. It sounds good, but I don't know what he's saying.
His lawn gnome came alive and started eating his yogurt with his fingers. That pissed him off. And then he kicked him in the head.
What the gnome kicked him in the head, or he kicked the gnome?
He
in the
kicked the gnome in the head.
head? Oh shoot!
The rest of that, Conrad, was just it was just track.
Damn.
it was just track.
I had not heard that.
you had not.
That was good.
That was complete surprise moment.
Okay, really? That's funny.
Good job.
Nice.
Thank you.
Think we can end the game now.
Okay, game's over.
Not like this.
Glad you guys came out. Okay, so the recap is probably important. Let's take a minute on this. Trying to find my notes. Here we go.
You can use my notes.
I don't want to use your notes. Mine are
Oh.
more condensed. Mine are what really happened.
Matter what, really.
I guess not really. Yours
Yeah,
are
I
what
aim for
really happened.
accuracy.
Mine are what was supposed to happen, and yours are what actually happened.
That sounds like mine are better then.
So our last game started with an NPC, Zilziver, owner, proprietor of Big Town Magic. Everybody's heard of him. Not really.
We have now.
He came in. His shop had been destroyed. Cops are looking into it. That's not good enough for him. So, as he put it, you guys will look into it, figure out what happened, and get back to him.
Yeah.
So, you guys check Big Town Magic out. You catch the tail end of an investigation, a cursory investigation being done by a member of the Special Investigations Unit. Where is he? Lord Grebin.
That asshole.
So he had some beef with the ex-cop that you guys were running around with.
He's just a racist. Like, there's not much beef there. He's just a racist.
Yeah, he was racist. He
Yeah.
is just racist.
100% racist.
Yeah. So from there, what happened? Lonnie did some more looking around. You did some view timing around town. I don't remember exactly when this happened in the timeline, but you did take a minute. You went around and looked at other places that had suffered some accidents, and had seen the same sort of stuff.
It was very similar, yes.
You saw hazed out, magically masked or warded individual come in like a wrecking ball and smash and grab.
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
Let's see. Although on Big Town Magic, we did have the incident where you saw the two individuals come in and pilfer 2 choice items before leaving.
Yeah, I want to double check if he was wearing the ring when we saw him in our store and Zalos' store later.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll let Kojim decide how that goes. Yeah, so then after that we went back to Zalis' shop. What's your shop's name?
Have that written down somewhere. I don't remember offhand.
Because I don't.
I would say that, yeah, he's probably wearing the ring. Something as simple as the ring, he's probably going to take it and put it on. It's probably the least conspicuous way to...
Right, he doesn't even have the foresight to, like, take it off to hide it, right?
Yeah. Right, he's not suspecting anybody to know what happened. All right, while he finds that...
he's not like
yes.
taking this ring and dodging around the city
You,
about it. Like,
some individuals, vampires, came to Zalis' workshop and had made some implications as to the sadness of something happening to the place, and implied that they could prevent that.
By not doing it.
Yeah, they threatened to burn the place down. If
Well, nobody said that. Hold on. Don't.
Well, yeah, nobody said that, but we all understand that's the general idea here.
He came in, said you had a very nice place. Shame. Would be a shame if something happened to it.
guy walks in to rob you, has a gun. I didn't say I was gonna kill you. You got a gun pointed at me. Leave me alone.
You guys had talked to Zilziver, who said a couple of guys had come in and talked to him, much the same way.
Yeah, he didn't seem to think it was a problem, though.
He's
And
dumb
then-
though.
Sometime around the weekend, he had an issue. So it is like, what, Thursday or something like that, of our 10-day week. So there's the most of the week left. From here, well, first of all, this altercation ends in Calder failing to put the guy in handcuffs.
Yep.
He did
And
try,
then-
though.
Them all disappearing. Some shadow magic.
It's all Marin's fault too.
It is all Marin.
Yeah, whatever.
Marin.
Okay, you guys can interject with anything that you remember that we're missing. The whole point is to catch everyone up on both sides.
Oh,
so.
Zalus was being a real big punk when those guys were threatening to burn his place down. I don't know. I don't
Was
know
he?
if that's. Yeah, he was being a punk. He wasn't like punching anybody or anything. He was just gonna take it.
He was like, "Oh, well, I guess my place is just gonna burn down."
Exactly. He's like, I'm not gonna pay you, but I'm also not gonna stop you. So I don't know if that's important, but I just wanted to point that
He
out.
was a bit like, oh, well.
You're a punk.
Gets on the phone with his insurance company.
It's amazing. That'd have been so good.
You guys should have just let this mission go to the wayside. Just let Zalus commit some sort of backwards insurance fraud.
I mean, how is it insurance fraud if vampires burn my place down? What?
I mean, you're not supposed to
We didn't say
know
it was
that
good.
someone's gonna do it.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess we could have called the cops.
He does an inventory list the day before. He gets
Why
his-
didn't that cross my mind? Why didn't calling the cops to let them know they're gonna burn
Because-
my place down?
because
Never
punch
crossed my
in-
mind.
punch in
Like,
face is
That's right.
default?
That's
True.
funny.
That's so fun. It seems so simple, but yet definitely did not think of it.
Okay.
Way to really illustrate with actions that your player is disillusioned with the police system.
I don't know what that means.
You don't have faith that the cops will get shit done. That's what that means.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. You're right.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
stand by it.
From here, you guys went looking for information. We went down to Undertown, visited the Leaky Cellar, a bar frequented by vampires and other folk. And here you had gotten a little bit of information. What did we learn about the? Try not to give anything away. We're right here on the edge.
There was an Alaric clan, I think.
Alabaster.
That's right.
You guys did meet Vagrant Steel of House Alabaster.
Probably not his real name, but still.
Let's see. You
Maybe
guys
it's-
are investigating the Bardot family. That's the one you guys had beef with.
Yeah.
Of which, thanks to a trade at the bar with the bartender involving some blood, you were able to. They gave you the address of the Bardot family manor here in Undertown.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys do have that.
And our next step is to go to these guys' house and talk to Big Papa.
Talk to somebody, right? Oh.
And be like, yo, you got vampires out here wild, and I know how that looks for the vampire community. Make it stop, bro.
That looks for the community.
That's bad, right? Like, vampires want to look good.
Right. The vampires do want to
Yeah.
look good, but
So
generally that more applies to, like vampire mortal relations,
vampire.
like drinking blood and breaking necks, kind of.
Oh.
They're no more monsters than humans are, right? Like that's the picture they try to keep.
Yeah. Would it be
They
safe
don't give them more guys than you guys do.
Would it be safe to assume that punishments and or like perceptions on vampires would be harsher if like they saw a human stealing a bag and then they saw a vampire stealing a bag, because they are these blood-sucking thirsty monsters?
Well, so I'm stealing a bag. What do you mean?
Well,
Like a purse?
Yeah, like a purse. Yeah. That's what I mean.
No, I think that's an instance where like that doesn't fall into the vampires and monsters. They're villainized.
But
Okay.
But if a vampire stole a purse and then drained a body and left
Yeah.
that body, then yeah, that's worse than
Yeah, it's like, oh, an orc wouldn't do that.
that's worse than murder in one sense because it's against the vampire code.
Dang. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my thought process was these vampires need to be good because vampires want to look good and they're out here stealing stuff. But maybe these vampire bosses aren't really going to do much about it because it's not drinking the blood.
Maybe not.
That was my thought process.
It depends on the house. Houses have reputations, and so
Okay.
if a house runs around doing thug shit, then they get known for being thug shit. So,
Yeah.
What do we know about their reputation?
well, you don't.
Right.
Got to go ask them. What's his reputation?
Well, no, isn't that the role we failed like twice, and that's why I don't know anything about him?
Yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Back me up on this code, Jim, but I think so.
It is the role that Marin failed twice.
Mm.
It's not like we would have done any better, so.
I mean, can I try to do the role?
We've already failed it twice.
Did
You didn't do it
Like
last
one
time
show
because
party.
someone else was better at it, right? That's how we worked together and decided that's how we were doing this because that was our best bet.
And just to be
Okay.
clear,
Okay.
I want to be clear before we get bogged down in this. That information is not locked because you failed a roll twice. You just don't have it right now.
Okay. So I think we need to go to these people's houses, right? This manor.
Okay, when?
What time is it? Is it dark outside?
It's late afternoon.
Soon?
So becoming dark.
Yeah, soon, right?
Get over there, case the place out kind of deal. See
Well,
what's-
I don't know.
Don't you?
Are we gonna case it
What do you
out?
think?
I don't know. I mean, if we're, I think it depends on what our plan is. Like, is our plan to go in there and like talk to these people about, hey, you got people in your house clan who are like out there breaking the law. What you gonna do about it? Or are we like gonna like ransack this place? Because
I think it would make more sense for us to find out more about whose door we're knocking on.
okay,
Well, we tried that and failed, right?
yeah. We failed for Marin's knowledge roll. Right, we were just at a place. We were talking to vampires. We could go back there and talk to people, like for real, talk to people. Not like
Well, we did, and that's as far as we got, right?
We didn't though. We let Piper look at somebody and waste an hour and a half of our time. Like, we can actually go investigate with us, not leave it all to Piper. Maybe there's information there. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not. Okay. Lonnie, what do you suggest then?
Kick their fucking ass. I don't know.
You're throwing the no rocks, so
Yeah, I don't know.
okay.
Zalus, thoughts?
I gave my thoughts. I think we need to find out whose door we're knocking on. And
Fair.
the best way to do that would be go to the place that knows about the door, right?
Marin, whose door are we knocking on?
I don't know who's door.
Bardo.
Bardo.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh shit! If Marin doesn't know, you guys are in trouble.
What?
Can I call my cop buddy?
Oh jeez, this cop buddy.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
I want to ask him if he knows anything about the Bardo Vampire Clan. We got any outstanding warrants? Are they all above board? Are these bad guys?
Oh, he says there's the cops don't have much on them. They if they are dirty, they clean up real well.
They're good at it. Okay, that makes sense.
I want to call my buddy Jeff because he knows about like magical things. See if he knows anything about vampires.
Wait, who's Jeff?
Because he knows about magical things. Hold on, what?
I don't
Who the
know.
fuck is Jeff? Hang on.
I'm calling him just to find out if he does, right?
Well, I think we're all about to figure out what Jeff
Oh,
is.
okay.
Including Bob.
Tell us
I-
a little bit about Jeff. Tell the party who Jeff is, while I
Jeff-
roll dice.
Jeff is the person who helped me set up my shop. He is someone that I've been friends with while going to school, have kept being friends with, and he stays in contact with a lot of wizards. And I'm curious on if staying in contact with a lot of wizards means he's in contact with other supernatural beings too. I don't know.
Okay. All right, we'll keep this short and brief. You call Jeff. He asked him about the Bardos. He doesn't really know anything in particular about them. He only has a couple of chance contacts with some vampires, and it's because they're practitioners. It's because they do magic.
Okay.
But neither of them are Bardo.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, information we have is they're not criminals, or they're really good criminals.
All right.
And there's either a little bit of them or a lot of it of them.
Yeah.
No, wait, we didn't tell you that. What did we tell you?
We got told that they don't go to the bar no more. We don't see them around these parts. What else? What else is there?
Did you say that? Did Coach Jim say that?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which either means they ain't rich no more because they ain't got money to go buy booze, or they found a different bar.
Or there's just less of them.
Maybe.
We don't know. There's a whole bunch of different things that could happen why they don't go to the bar anymore, right?
Okay. Dang. Go.
So we know not much.
Why aren't we going to their door? Like, what's the reason we're not doing that?
That was you, buddy.
Oh, let's go to the.
I'm
Let's go
of
to-
the opinion if we just walk in and it's like, yo, by the way, you guys are out here thug lifing, and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, and then the door closes behind us.
So we're afraid of getting murdered.
Right. If we go poke the beehive, I'd rather at least know what we're getting into to begin with.
Can you cast daylight?
No.
No.
Dang. Can we get magic items that cast daylight?
There are.
That's the
In
magic
fact,
item guy.
One of the items taken was
Daylight. Yeah.
Daylight sword, right?
daylight weapon.
Okay.
And I cannot enchant daylight. That is not my wheelhouse yet.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe if we're gonna go fight all these squirrels, maybe we need a bunch of AoE.
Yeah. Well, we did have somebody that like rolled a monster hunter.
Is that me?
No, it's your wife.
No, you rolled the monster.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are you guys feeling like you need? You need like a daylight wrapped tank to like roll in here and anti-vamp these guys before you feel comfortable, or you need like an insurance policy? Do you need to put together like a plan B?
I think we need to
Do you need to look
ask-
for more information?
ask
We should
for
get a
help
portal
from a
wizard.
different vampire house.
Get us to leave, like an emergency, like, pow, leave, right?
That would actually be pretty sexy.
Damn, we should have thought of that before.
You should have a tattoo that nobody cares about, but always has questions about too.
What do you feel like you're missing to go do this thing?
Information. I think we're missing
Yeah,
information.
we struggle to find any
Thing-
information about like how dangerous this is, right? That's the heart of it. Is we don't know how dangerous this is, and we've got nothing to help us out for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to know roughly how dangerous it is?
Like I think it's really like, what kind of vampires are we about to go knock on their door, right?
Well, then
Are they normally like skullduggery type people?
then maybe going during the night is probably a bad idea. Let's go during the day where we have the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go during the day then.
We will be in Undertown, so
Oh, that doesn't matter.
right.
Oh, okay. Dang. Okay.
So we're back to where we were before.
I mean, there's a good chance a lot of them are sleeping, I guess, because that's probably maybe what vampires do.
I would say that nothing that you have so far should imply, oh my god, we're turbo fucked if we walk up to their door and say hi.
I mean, one guy can bring the whole fucking building down.
You're thinking too hard, buddy.
Well, that is the information we have, though, right? Like, that's. What do you mean we're thinking too hard? That's literally the problem we're dealing with.
You have never seen a vampire bring a building down. I'll put it that way.
Okay, but
we've seen the vampire's pet bring a building down.
We don't. Okay, you're saying we haven't seen a vampire do it. We never seen what the fuck is doing it, but we have damn good evidence it's connected to the vampires.
Right.
That's where the path is leading us, is to these vampires.
Okay, and we're at a weird impasse because I know things you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Right, and but that's information I can't give you just outright.
Let's see.
Yeah, none of our attempts to find more information have really panned out.
I think that's the biggest issue, is not knowing how dangerous the area is, because we can roll up, like rolling up in a sunlight soaked tank is all cool, but we don't know if we need it or not.
Right.
Like we don't know how dangerous it is. We don't know if it needs. We don't know if it needs to be dangerous.
We don't know if we're about to knock on the door and there's only 4 dudes in there, and the reason why that they're going around collecting a bunch of magical items is because they're trying to get more powerful because they don't have any manpower anymore. We
Not
don't
even
know,
that.
right?
Not even that. We don't even know if like they're bad vampires or good vampires, or they would
Sure.
punish people for being bad. Like
We don't have any information on them at all.
All right. Let's do this. Lonnie, roll wits and streetwise.
Wits and streetwise.
But I help. I have a lot of that.
Do you have a lot of that? Yeah, you guys can teamwork this.
How much do you have, Lonnie?
7.
I have 6.
All right, help me out, buddy. I'm glad the actual like gangster has more streetwise.
And the cop.
Then the ex-cop, like I was on the street. Like, what do you mean? Take the 3, buddy.
Yeah, but you were there as like a hobby. I lived there.
Oh,
nice.
buddy.
A hobby doesn't pay your bills. Get out of here.
Damn.
It's not 24/7 either.
That's good stuff.
That was the life, you know.
8 on 10. Wow.
Streetwise, that's good stuff, dude.
Got to earn the money, make somehow.
All right. Yeah, that's a pretty successful roll. So there's another place, Lonnie, that you know of here in Undertown, another bar.
Okay.
And, you know, part of the reason it probably didn't come to mind before is it's not somewhere that you're welcome. Frankly, like it's
Because I'm short.
it's a very monstrous friendly sort of establishment, and generally they don't like, regulars,
Okay.
halflings, humans, elves. It's more for the bestial races.
Okay.
So it's kind of I mean, from little bit like you've seen of it and heard of it and stuff, like it's kind of a raunchy dive that sees its fair share of stabbings and wet work.
Okay.
So
work?
it's
With
yeah,
stabbings. Yeah.
right.
It's a place where you go to get murdered.
People end up dead on this side of the street.
It's a place where the bar farts aren't just, bare knuckle. All right. Yo, Calder.
Yes.
You can like, get all big and hairy like all the time whenever you feel like it.
Yes.
There's a place I know about. It's kind of rough.
Okay.
You might be comfortable. You might fit in there, like that, but not like this. And they won't even talk to me. Or Zal's over there. He's too too normal.
Too normal.
Yeah, Zalis is not monstrous enough. Like he's very humanoid.
Okay. What's this place called?
But is Marin monstrous enough to go in there?
Nah, dude.
Sarah.
Look, if you don't have like claws and a tail,
She's a Gith, right?
Oh my god.
She is a Gith. Yeah, she's not very monstrous.
Yeah.
Dang.
yeah, and I'm a halfling. Like, neither of us are cool there.
Okay. So what do you think? I go in there and
Try not to get stabbed. Like, I know you want to not do that regularly, but this is
Yeah.
a place where you might. I mean, more so than other places where you walk around on a regular basis.
Yeah, okay. So something more like this. Ching!
What does that mean? Hang on.
I just transformed.
Ching.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a sound effect.
Well, I flipped my token.
Oh, I wasn't looking. Oh, damn. I had the notes up in front.
Uh-huh.
Damn, that really I'm sorry I ruined your...
Okay, it was more for me anyways.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the name of this place is the Lucky Beaver.
Lucky
Heyo.
Beaver.
Yeah, and bring some singles.
Moist Beaver. Alright. Singles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money.
Yeah. I definitely didn't think you meant like single ladies. I'll bring some singles. I think he wants me to cast money. All right.
It is your most reliable spell.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's more reliable than all my spells too. So
Okay. I guess we'll hit it up when it gets dark.
is that right now?
Undertown, I guess it's now, right? Like, let's go now. We're looking for information, yeah? All right, cool. let's
Undertown's always in darkness.
And it was
Definitely.
late afternoon, so it's getting to be where the nocturnal is starting to buzz around, right?
go. I'm definitely not the most social person here, just to let you guys know.
We know.
Okay.
Yeah, but they won't let us in. So
All right.
Will they let
But-
you in if...
But Sentio can keep us all
they
connected.
might let me in and stab me
Dun-dun.
if that's what you're looking for.
What if I stab you first, and I'm like, he's mine, and I stab you and keep you there next to me?
He's mine.
I don't know how this helps us.
At least you're getting stabbed by a friend.
Again,
I'm okay, let's go. I guess I'll go?
Okay, just you.
I think that's our only option here. We don't have... Can't stick Lonnie in my pocket. Which that'd be pretty cool though, right? Like, give me your
Would be
purse.
pretty cool.
Let me check my pocket. Here comes a fireball. Aha!
Is there a miniaturized spell in Portal?
still have the
or
quarter, right?
Something.
I do have my quarter, yes.
nice.
Quarter with Aura Rune. Is what it says.
Good.
Okay, I guess I'm going in. Any specific things I should ask? I'm terrible at lying.
See what you can learn about House Pardo.
Okay.
Like how many people they are, what their general reputation is,
Okay.
what
let's
they
write this.
do.
Yep. Write it down for me. Let's go. All right, we're going in. Throw it in chat, please.
Okay. You roll up to the place. Kind of like I was saying, it's definitely like on a rougher side of Undertown. You easily get the impression that cops do not see this side of the city ever.
Yeah. Okay. Dang. Walking over here. I'm a big bad mamma jamma. Are most things over here big mad mamma jammas?
Not entirely, but most things definitely aren't human here. I mean, you see gnolls, lizard folk, anything that has like fangs and horns, scales, fur, instead of smooth skin.
So I'm like 7 feet, 400 pounds. I'm a big dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Any other werewolves?
And you don't see any like just hanging out.
Okay, cool.
So, outside of the dive bar, you see you see a couple of patrons. There's some activities, people loitering around a couple of cars, like parked out front around the door. The lights and everything are on that suggests that they're open. Protein powder bill.
Yeah, it's monthly supply.
So we have, just to make sure, we have Calder going in alone, and we've got you connected to Sensio. Like Sensio
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
What's our range on that?
I want to say it's 200 feet, but I'll double check.
So we can be like right outside, pretty much.
Oh crap! I don't have the freaking thing. I gotta go here.
We can be like across the street hanging out.
It is 100 feet.
So like right outside.
Yeah. So you guys got to be kind of close outside. Or just tell Calder he can't go into the back part of the building. And then, of course, when he walks in, everybody's going to be in the back.
Of course.
Yeah.
Most people you need to talk to are in the back.
Like you do.
Yes, you guys will have to hang out uncomfortably close to the place. Probably just sitting in a car. That's not suspicious. And it's up to you if you want to risk that attention.
Why don't we just kind of like sit out and have smoke?
Okay.
Lean up against the wall nearby,
Give me a let's see, a composure and streetwise to set up a sort of like image, right? Like I'm not a mark.
Fucking cool AFU.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta do it like Lonnie, right?
Yeah.
Somebody looks at me like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Cool.
I'm glad you rolled well, because this definitely seems like something Lonnie would be good at.
Yeah. All right. You can, post up, I guess, outside the car, smoking, whatever. Kind of gives you guys an image of you belong there. So your 100 feet will work. Let's see. There's a simple lizard folk bouncing the door. He's just got a stool sitting on the outside side of the door. And as you walk up, he just kind of looks you up and down. You're pretty monstrous and hairy, and he seems to accept and or respect that just a bit.
Cool.
And nods as you head in.
Yeah, just go in. Are those boobs?
Yeah, boobs.
God.
Couldn't find a good. I guess I could have searched motorcycle bar.
$10 minimum on all cards. Oh my god. Place is get expensive, dude. It's amazing.
All right, as you come in, they have a stage like off to the left. It doesn't seem to be in use right now. It's probably not prime time for the club. There's a very like dark and broody sort of atmosphere. It's the place, a number of tables. There's half a dozen patrons scattered out. No one's like really drinking together. And you see an individual working the back of the bar. It is a giant humanoid beaver.
What the frick?
A were beaver.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, kind of does.
Especially if you're like a log cabin.
Crap. Is that a log cabin? Do you say that?
It's not a log
Come
cabin.
outside.
Okay.
I was saying it looks terrifying if you're a log cabin.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna stroll up in. Are there like pretty boys up in there? Is there vampires here? Like,
Okay, yeah, good question. So looking around, yeah, you do see one guy who, yeah, I should mention he looks more humanoid than the rest because he sort of is, but you can tell very much by like his ashen skin and the sort of like ungainly like black kind of scars that he has that he's not human and probably a vampire.
is he part of the Bordeaux clan?
Mardo.
Bardo.
No, and when you're trying to like size up who he belongs to, it's kind of confusing because he's got a jacket and it's got a number of symbols and insignia on it. But the guy looks kind of rough. He's got a shaved head. He's kind of big for a human. You can guess that like before he was a vampire, like he was a pretty big dude. And now he's just kind of kept that as he's probably gotten supernaturally, tougher and rougher.
Yeah.
He's got this very like biker demeanor and appearance. He's dressed in all leather and spikes and chains and metal. Several tattoos.
Cool. I go to the bar. Let's get some drinks.
Okay.
I want, I don't know, big, nasty, dark beer for me. And 1 blood, please.
You just walk up and order blood at the bar.
I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. The bartender doesn't really say much to you. He just kind of gives you the drinks.
Sweet. I'll walk over to my vampire friend. Sit
Actually, they're all
down.
just homies now.
I sit down at this freaking table across from him. Put the drink in front of him. Who are you?
Subtle.
My name's Jonathan.
Well, I hope you enjoy the blood. And I drink from my beer.
Did you ask what type this is?
Do you prefer a type?
I'm on a strict O-negative diet.
I don't think does this place even care about what type it is?
I didn't say I usually drink the blood from here.
What's he drinking now? He has no drink in front of him now?
No drink.
Oh. I'm sure it's O negative.
I'm going to trust. And I go ahead and drink the blood.
Sweet.
It wasn't.
Uh-oh.
Dang, did you roll for that? Feels bad.
No, but you're
Okay.
you're fine. You didn't know. I tried to warn you. It's okay. We were trying to be friendly.
Yeah, friendly. My friends call me K-Dog.
Yeah, but what's your name?
My friends call me K-Dog.
Okay, dog. Then how can I be friendly to you?
Well, if we're just gonna be blunt like this, which I prefer, I'm looking for information
Okay.
about a specific vampire clan.
Okay, I know a few.
Wonderful. What you know about the Bordeaux clan?
The Bardos.
Are you done with your drink? I can get you another.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You almost choked me up there. The Bardos. I haven't heard that name in so long. What do you have to do with them?
A couple of rats, bats, came by one of my friend's place and threatened to burn it down.
That doesn't sound like them at all. Listen, the Bardos are a legacy clan. They are not very needed. You see, the Bardo Manor is the nature of vampire hunters. They were set up to protect the vampires in the city. As you can expect, as laws develop, and there's not really a lot of vampire fire hunting going on right now, they're not really in the same power position that they were, and one could argue that they are on the verge to collapse, and they're not in a position to pull a lot of weight around town. So to ask about them is kind of funny. They're really of no consequence.
Yeah, but it's like saying a cockroach isn't a consequence. But if he walks in your house and threatens you, you gotta squash it.
Do you have evidence that he, in fact, burned anything down or hurt your friend in any way?
Yeah, I think I can come up with some evidence.
Honestly, if I wanted to go confront them about giving me a problem, I'd go knock on their door right now. That old lady doesn't scare me.
Old lady?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Imagine I'm not, and I reference to myself. Imagine I'm some were-beaver or something. Let's say I don't know much about vampires. Explain that to me.
Well, I mean, Baroness Bardot. She took over the leadership of the house and is frankly not very popular. So, like I said, if I had a problem with her, I'd go knock her door down right now. Not because I'm somebody special and I carry daylight bullets or something crazy, but because she's just not that scary. It's a lot like going to see somebody who used to could.
Yeah.
They used to be scary. 125 years ago, I guess.
I guess I'm gonna shoot all this stuff back to the boys. If you have any questions or anything, sling them my way. I'm willing to ask.
This conversation never happened.
Of course. But if it did, what are they gonna do about it?
Fair enough. Listen, you seem all right. You seem friendly enough, and if that's the most information you want, today's been an easy day.
You hang around here often?
It's kind of my thing. I watch. But yeah, if you need me, I can be here.
I mean,
You should ask him about the more about why the old lady is disliked and if there's splinters inside the Bardo family.
sure, yeah, I'll ask. You said the old hag, she's not liked. Is there any specific reason?
She's perceived as weak. But she was installed by the Viscount, and those are the rules. Now, as far as if there's any kind of politics going on, the most politics I get involved in are on the news, my friend.
Okay. And I'm not saying I'm going to, But if I wanted to raid this house and teach these people some lessons, how many of me you think I would need?
How many of you?
Yeah.
Me.
I mean, how many of you do you have? You're not necessarily common currency around here.
It runs in the family.
Fair enough. If you wanted to go cause that kind of trouble, you're not really contesting with somebody who's ready to put up a fight. Not like that.
So, 2, 3 K-Dogs?
I mean, if you came ready for a fight, and that's what you wanted to do, 3 or 4 people could probably do it. They're not looking to fight you.
Let's just say that happens, right? I roll up in there for a fight. Things go my way. Any repercussions from any of the other vampire houses?
Oh, you're answering to the Viscount on that one, buddy. You start knocking down manners. People are gonna know, and quick.
I don't know what the Viscount is, unfortunately.
That would be the city leader. The house, at most, is going to have 100 vampires. But that's the house. That doesn't mean everybody's home. Like I said, it doesn't mean everybody's strapped for a fight. But the most you're looking at across the board for their house is about 100 vampires. Sorry, I had to cough.
This dude thinks you can take out 100 vampires, no problem.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, he's just out here just casual. Like, yeah, it's 2 people that are ready to fight vampires could take out 100 vampires, no problem. Don't worry about it.
He's like, you guys go in, you cast daylight.
No, to be clear, I said there are 100 vampires in the house. And I said if you came ready for a fight, they're not ready for that.
I see a lot of.
I heard it was just funny because
I see a lot of different
Okay.
markings on your jacket there. You belong to a specific house?
Let's just say some of us steer clear of that hierarchy, man.
Well, let me just say, you've been way too kind.
I want to do a knowledge check about houseless vampires.
Been really informative. It was great talking to you. I'll buy you another drink if you want to. And I'll pull out a card. If you want to be friends, I hand him my business card.
get his number.
This guy's awesome.
If I need you, I'll be in touch, and I'll remind you of tonight.
Yeah, and if I need you, you're gonna be here drinking, right?
Watch.
Watching. That's right. Okay.
Don't cause too much trouble now.
Nah. I appreciate it.
Have a good night.
I'll leave. I'm out of there. His name was Jonathan,
Correct.
right?
Well, let's go roll up on their shit, right?
Okay. What were you wanting to know about houseless vampires?
How common are they? Like, are they looked down on by other vampires? Like, it's like the general feel about vampire society about houseless vampires?
Yeah, they're very much the outcast. You get the sense that they're not afforded a lot of the same protections that housed vampires are.
Okay.
Meaning that, like, vampire versus because like one of the things the Vampire Accords strongly protects against is vampire and vampire violence.
All right.
It's preservation of immortal life. And from what you know, you get the impression that like that applies less to houseless vampires.
And in more politically entrenched areas, you might find it hard for a rogue vampire to do business or to just move because the politics are that strong.
They could get blacklisted from a lot of official places, blood banks and whatnot.
But anybody at any time can say, I pledged my loyalty, and you're no longer a rogue. It has to be done officially, of course, but it's not a one-time decision. As far as once rogues can go loyal, you can't really go back and forth. Once you make the decision to be loyal, you pretty much are stuck with it.
All right. To get unloyal, you get dead.
Yeah, well, more often than not, like if a change happens, it's a change like from one house to another. It's a lateral change. They get traded.
Okay.
All right.
My poor lungs are trying to narrate the best I can.
Poor dude, man.
Good, you got a big part coming up.
I got
Sounds doing pretty good.
that guy was singing. We're good.
He's got 2 big parts coming up.
I do
You sure you
have.
want both of these?
If you want the description, because I got to do your character right after that, and then you got to do mine.
Yeah.
So probably makes sense to have you do the manner description.
Alrighty.
Was that sufficient information? Everybody feels better.
Yeah. And now I feel like I want this guy to be my friend.
Put it on payroll. Let's find another player to play this guy.
I'll have to think about that.
Screw that. I want to add him to my freaking
The
contacts.
Rolodex.
Yeah, like give me a few games. He'll be in there. Believe me.
I don't know. I might just turn around and backstab you.
I like that. Okay. How do you spell that? Turn around and backstab.
That stabs with friendly NPCs, don't you know?
And werebeaver. That's insane.
Okay, on your way out of the Lucky Beaver, you do catch the tail end of a conversation, some shouting, a couple of shots ring out from a gun, and then you see somebody get stabbed.
Oh my gosh.
But not
Wasn't
shot,
alive.
only stabbed, huh?
Well, the gun went off, so maybe.
You saw somebody get stabbed. You heard the gun go off. Unfortunately, you're not fast enough to track the bullets through the air and see where they went.
Dang. Lonnie,
You gonna call the cops?
you're lucky you didn't go in there.
Yeah, no shit. That's why I sent you.
I think that the bartender's teeth were as big as you were.
Yeah, I told you I'm not welcome there.
What are the monstrous races I see in there?
Are you like a walking monstrous race dictionary?
You're just gonna make me read monstrous races out of the.
I'm just curious.
You saw a knoll,
Yes.
lizard folk.
Hmm.
Let's say a Makar.
Oh.
You had the werewolf behind the bar. You had a vampire.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Works for me. And you met Were Beaver, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Information dump to the boys.
And
I mean, we got your information. Assumedly, we were connected, right?
Oh, okay.
Nobody has no excuse not to have information.
So I don't know if we should go fight these guys. I don't know if we're prepared or not. We need
No.
more information.
I don't think we should go in there looking specifically to fight them. From the sound of things, Granny is supposed to be less about shoving the weight around.
So, okay, they were talking, right? And he was talking. And vampire hunters?
Yeah,
They hunt vampire hunters.
right.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to kill the dudes who hunt vampires.
Oh, I thought they were vampire hunting vampires. So they were vampire hunters.
Right. I think we're on the same page now.
But really they were hunting vampire hunters?
Yeah, that's the.
Oh.
They're-
More
they're
protecting
anti-vampire
against.
hunters.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
that background.
Which was important because back in the day they used to get hunted a lot, right?
Sure. But
And now they don't.
I was connecting dots from like they're vampires hunting vampires. So it makes sense that they would want daylight rings and such, daylight swords. Right, but if I was totally wrong about that, then I don't know. That's still
Maybe they do have more ideas for what's going on here. Or hear me out here. What if somebody wants to make a move for advancement through assassination?
I don't know how
Right.
that would work.
If they don't like the person in charge, you kill them and get a new person in charge.
Oh shoot, that's right. He did say it's appointed, right?
Yeah, but not if they die, right? Like that kind of depoints you.
Right.
No, I got
It
I got you.
opens
Yeah.
position.
Opens position, so someone else can be appointed to it.
Right. That actually might work out well for us, right? Like if we walk up in Boston, and be like, hey, so some of your people are A, hijacking stores, and B, they're stockpiling daylight weapons.
Yeah.
You might, what's going on?
And
Oh,
maybe it's
not
a
what I
little
wanted.
maybe it's a little bit racist, but a weak vampire lord is a good vampire lord, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe
that's
the,
Maybe that's racist.
I can also see it from the direction that if they can't keep the people under control,
Oh, true.
that's not
True,
great
true,
too, right? But
True. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go hit them up.
let's go
need-
talk to them. If we need to come back and fight, we'll come back and fight.
I don't think we need to. Yeah, I don't think we need to fight right now. But
All right. So please don't walk in there and punch them in the face if they say something that you didn't like.
okay. Please don't stand there like a little punk if they say something that you shouldn't be a punk about. Now we're on the same page. Let's go. Sorry, maybe that's a little harsh. Have a backbone, Alice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We heading there now?
What time is it?
11:06.
It is nighttime.
No, he meant in game.
I know what he meant. I'm just messing with him.
We started out
Y-
late
yeah, it's
afternoon.
Early evening, I guess. To progress naturally.
Want to go into the day? Or want to go like right now?
Go right now.
I mean, if we're gonna go talk to the boss, we want to go like when the boss will be up, right? Which is probably night.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure isn't it start to turn night?
Yeah, it might be counterintuitive to go at a time when you would expect them to be indisposed.
Yeah, if we're going to talk. If we're gonna start some shit. Different story.
Yeah, you might want to go buy a daylight spell.
Who that, yo?
But if you want to chat, now's the time.
Let's go chat.
Chat it up.
Okay, you guys have the location, so. On the way to Bardo Manor.
Holy crap. That looks creepy.
They just have all the lights on in the house because F electric bills.
F electric bills, yep. Because this works. Undertown is a series of limited height corridors and lots of filled floor to ceiling with a few exceptions. This exception sits along the back of a roomy cavern spanning the space of several Nerfle fields. The 8-story estate comfortably breathes in the remaining ceiling space. The bones of the building are old, lending its design to the popular architectural sense of centuries past. You can see the lights and motions of figures in windows that gives the manor a sense of life more akin to an apartment complex. The traffic and idle positioning of other guests gives you the sense that some part of this building offers them at least a semi-permanent residence. As you approach closer, you can see the distinct separation of tenants. Guards walk the perimeter of obvious boundaries, notably making the largest wing of this great house stand out on its own. The resident owners on this side of the property run a clean business-like image. Rows of cars sit neatly parked in their designated stalls, and the only loitering of bodies seen are that of private enforcers. Before you reach the front of the building, you're met by a security checkpoint, staffed by a couple dressed in casual black suits, openly carrying automatic weapons.
All right.
Oh, they're just like that, huh?
We're gonna drive through unless they try to stop us. We're just gonna drive on in.
I bet they probably stop and talk to everybody, right? Like,
Probably, but maybe they don't.
Yeah, they wave you to slow down and stop.
Okay. I stop.
Okay. The guard leans down and says,
I wrote on the window.
"What's your business?"
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
"What's your business?"
We're here to talk to Mrs. Bardo.
the Baroness, right? That's the name?
That is the
The
title.
proper
yeah.
title? Baroness Bardo, boss.
Baroness Bardo. My apologies. Mean no disrespect.
Right.
Yeah, we got some important business discussions we want to be having. She's going to want to hear this.
Oh, the day's still early. She does take walk-in appointments. Park, go in, ask for Cadrico.
Ask for, sorry?
Cadrico.
Hadrico. Gotcha. Oh, what's your name?
I was gonna say Jonathan, but
Does he have a name tag?
it says Miles.
Nice to meet you, Miles. Thank you.
Yeah, he waves you on.
You got a license for them guns, boy? Alright, let's go. Just kidding out. JK.
Is that JK?
Yeah, for sure. We already drove off.
Okay.
Maybe I said it in the car, jokingly. but definitely not to that guy. With the guy with the rifle.
You like turn around to your homies and will like flex like ex-cop like you got a license for them weapons. I'm like, oh, that's just awkward.
I was laughing.
That's how you get your invitation revoked.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a very clear indication as to driving past the security and then parking up here in front of the wing.
How nice are the cars that I'm parking next to compared to my car?
They're nice.
They look very similar to that black one that you saw.
Yep.
Almost as if a fleet.
Most of them are very clean, shiny black.
Yeah.
Do I recognize any of these cars? I've seen two of their rides before.
All the cars look the same.
So yeah, you might have seen all these cars.
I got plates from the.
You have plates?
the
Oh,
trip,
okay. Yeah, you see the car with the plates, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's the car.
That's the dude's ride right there.
Dang. I wanna look inside, but I don't wanna like be obvious about it.
Look inside.
Let me get. Hang on. Let me get this out.
Yeah, the window, just like as I'm
Hang on,
walking
just-
by, just like look at the car.
The window, okay. What are you
Yeah.
looking for?
Just whatever I can see.
Roll perception against the tent of the vehicle's windows.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm gonna get what I get. 4.
But these motherfuckers are like super tinted too.
Okay.
Sure.
I
Extra
looks
black
pretty.
windows.
Right. Yeah, why wouldn't they be super? It's vampires, right? Like, if they're gonna drive out into the day, they need to be super tinted.
You're right. They're super tinted. It's very difficult to see anything inside the car.
That's fine. The way I saw that is I already didn't have anything. If I got something, that's more than nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. Let's break the windows.
Can I
so can
cast
see.
light through things?
Oh, like through a vampire's heart?
No, like through a window, a car window, for instance.
I'm interested in the answer on this one.
I mean, I suppose it's based on sight, maybe, probably. Placement of spells like that. So, like, if you can see in there, even just a little, you can put a light spell in there.
I just want to get the text up so I can see exactly the fine print. So yeah, another creature or object. Like the inside door handle. Just as like an idea for an object that's in the vicinity where I want it.
Yeah.
Against the car, 4 feet's probably, good.
Yeah.
We don't gotta make a big deal out of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm curious.
All right. Is everybody going in?
Yeah.
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 Yes. Should
Okay.
I look like I guess he's gonna see everybody, so it doesn't matter. I'm the only shape changer. Alright, cool.
What form are you taking?
I'm a orc.
Okay.
Just a regular one.
Yeah.
All right. As you walk up to the entrance of the manor wing, where presumably the bardos are housed, you see a pair of guards, similarly dressed and carrying weapons, just around the doors, the front doors.
All right.
They make no motion to really stop or question you. I mean, you got through the security checkpoint, so they just kind of watch as you enter, kind of sizing you up.
Roll up in there.
Let's see.
Can't wait to ask for Cad Rico.
All right. You guys roll through the front door. You come into the lobby. This place looks pretty grand. I mean, it's all of the picture large, old mansion, architectural Victorian age wonder, and it's like that's what you're walking into. This is something straight out of the history books. It's definitely something that you don't see a lot of in Ben Grove proper. And as you come into the front, say there's a sort of receptionist, a man standing behind a desk. It looks like his job is here to receive guests that come in the front door and answer the phone he has nearby. He seems to have been idly busy messing with his phone when you guys walked in, and he puts it down and stands up, anticipating you to come talk to him.
Name tag? Does he have a name tag?
No.
Okay. How's it going? Miles sent us in. We're looking for Cad Rico.
Okay. You have an appointment, Mr.
Calder.
Mr. Calder.
No appointment. We're here to speak with, and I look to Lonnie. Baroness Bardo.
Oh, with no appointment.
We've
Miles, yeah, go ahead.
we've got some business you're gonna want to hear about.
Okay. Yes, first you'll have to go through Cadrico.
Hadrico, that's it. Sorry about that. What's your name?
Stefan.
That's a good name.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, that's good.
I personally know that Steven doesn't like Stefan.
Yep.
Yeah, he says
Wonder why.
You'll have to go through Cadrico. He might still be in the main lobby. You can just go up the stairs to the right. He's the individual with the scales.
Up these stairs right here?
Yeah, I believe he should be handling some business up there.
Okay. Start heading that way.
Yeah, thanks.
Scales like on his body, or scales like on his body?
Okay. The stairs that he had motioned to were one of a pair that were on either side of the reception desk that kind of curve and wrap up to the second level of the mansion area, or of this wing. And
Gosh dang.
as you come up, there's sort of it's this large-ish sort of lobby space. You see there's a lot of like chairs, benches, and a couple of tables, stuff for people to sit and wait and discuss maybe informal business. There are maybe a half a dozen members of the house, you guess from the fact that they are dressed very similarly. Nice black suits, fairly well kept.
Yo, Mrs. G.
God.
Why couldn't you have taken us on field trips like this place, dude? This is like something like literally out of the freaking textbook. School ain't got that kind of budget, or what? Bat got your tongue? Like, what the heck's going on? All right, let's go.
Okay. Among the half a dozen individuals, you see one that stands out. He's talking to two others. in a voice a little too low for you to overhear easily.
You sure? I have pretty good hearing.
Well, you can roll perception and I'll feed you a bunch of BS.
Okay, never mind. Thank you though.
This long-necked, flat-nosed male has bright green scales. Kadriko speaks in baritones and with a matter-of-factness that is supported by his towering height, mostly in his neck. His orange and yellow frill might as well perpetually be out on display, as Kadriko always has his guard up. His golden eyes scrutinize the way you carry yourself, holding you to his well-put-together standard. Wearing body armor under a standard blue and gold suit with a white lapel pin on his left breast signifying House of Bardot, he stands as a sentry over Sissy, his hands neatly folded behind his back. Ignore the Sissy part. Wrote this out of context. But he stands with his hands neatly folded behind his back. He seems to finish his business with the two that he's talking to and notices you.
Whole gang of us.
Yes, this is Knight Commander Kadriko. How can I help you?
We are looking to talk with Baroness Bardot.
Looking to talk
Please.
with the Baroness. Afraid I'm gonna have to know about what?
Very important, delicate information.
Are we talking like her nightgown delicate, or what are we? You're being real vague here, friend.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we kind of have to be vague. I don't know. You could be in there when we talk about it, I guess.
Oh,
I
don't worry, I will be.
I just don't want to drop the beans until we know she's hearing it first. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't tend to like to trust people who just walk in and want to talk to my boss.
Okay.
You have to understand that perspective. And you
Do I?
aren't being real clear on what you want to talk about. So how about
Okay.
this? I'll go get her, and we'll have this conversation, shall we say, out in the open, so that there's no funny business.
I'll look to the guys. Can we just tell this dude? Are we cool with that?
Hold on, let me, can I, line gestures after they had to come closer?
Waist down.
Yeah, down here. So you're a pretty big guy around this place, yeah? Running into the boss and all that.
Wait, are you talking to me, or because you said
Yeah,
to me?
yeah.
I thought you were talking to the party. Yeah, I'm the Knight Commander here. Yes.
Knight Commanders, that's a big job, right?
I would be in charge of the Baroness's bodyguards.
So if someone in your house were gathering up weapons that are particularly good against the vampire type, what would you consider about that?
That could be, to put it lightly, problematic.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think you've hit the reason we want to,
Delicate information.
delicate, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You've piqued my interest. And given that, let's not have this conversation.
Yeah,
Thank you for understanding.
Kadriko goes to lead you down a hallway. He motions to his left and his right, and you see two more, what appears to be a little bit less well dressed than him. Vampires kind of follow along the sides and make sure that he has good coverage. on all of you. There's one behind you, there's him in front, and then two on either side.
Maybe it should have been said, I am keeping an eye out for the guys, for the Bardot people, right? The
The
threatening
ones we've seen
people.
before.
Yes, I'm keeping an eye out for those guys.
All right. Stop here
See, I knew it wasn't this guy because he didn't have scales.
a moment. I'm gonna go see if she's ready to receive visitors, and if she is, I'll come retrieve you. So Kadriko opens the door to what you will notice if you look inside to be like a what do you call those? Not foyer. Foyer's the wrong word.
Study?
Like a study. That's not the perfect word, but we'll go with it. And then he comes back out a few seconds later and says, "The Baroness will see you." And you walk in and notice a broad-shouldered, head-held high woman who gives off the air of elven status, with no less than 3 bodies walking in her wings. At first glance, Sissy could have been a member of the elven elite class. Looking more closely, the pallor of death that seems to envelop her and all that is Sissy. Her black salon, dyed in black nail polish, accentuate the color of death the way one would any fashion accessory. 1 second.
Oh, do it. You're good.
Okay. Almost died. Her hazel eyes peer with a blackness, implying they are window to no soul. Her clothing is flowing and mostly gray, her flowing dress covering her feet, making one wonder if she floats or walks. Sissy is welcoming to those who visit, smiling to expose enlarged canines. Her clothing, again, is flowing and mostly gray. That was harder than I expected. Ooh boy,
You okay, buddy?
I'll be fine. I just can't get a deep breath.
It did sound like talking longer periods like that. Tickling your throat.
Mostly just can't breathe. All right. Now you get to talk to Sissy.
Okay. She walks in a room, a handful of handmaidens, they appear to be, just waiting on
Handful of hand?
She stares at your group, expecting one of you to say something.
All right, I must have missed something. That's my bad.
Because Kadriko already said why you're there, who you...
You already introduced us, right?
Right, that was before.
All right, good evening, your Baroness.
Yes. You have some matter to discuss with my house.
Yeah. We think some of your people in your house are stealing items, and they're stealing items to kill vampires.
Oh,
Is that something you've authorized? Are they working in like full confidence of the house? Because if so, I mean that's your business, right?
Exactly.
you have some evidence, I suspect. Footage.
Well, it's not exactly one I can share outright.
Convenient.
I connect her with Centio. Can we like share the memory of it?
Whoa, Centio.
Well, it would just be telepathic, right?
So hold up.
Actually, yeah, I do have evidence.
Okay.
There is a fellow in your house who is wearing a ring that was just stolen from a property where they also lost a daylight weapon.
I see.
And I'm willing to bet if you find that guy right now, it's on his damn finger.
Well,
And the dagger's probably in his pocket.
I suspect the weapon is not with him. So, in the nature of your visit, Good Samaritans, is there a blackmail?
Yeah, but probably not the one you're thinking.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit.
The problem is those people that are doing that are going around busting all of the enchanting stores, and I believe mine is next in their list.
Yeah. Did one of those where it's like, give me money or I'm going to burn your place down.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then before they burn the place down, they steal all the anti-vampire weapons.
Well, that's unfortunate that you've witnessed this.
That we've witnessed it or that it's happening?
That you've witnessed this.
Oh.
What is your position in all of this? I assume you're talking about the enchanting parlor, big town magic that recently went down.
Yes.
Are you investors, co-owners, friends?
Hired contractors to investigate.
I see.
But also in line with that, we are also owner of one of the magic shops in town that was just recently threatened.
Right.
Yes, unseen light enchanting.
Indeed.
Sorry, what was that?
Unseen light enchanting.
That's the name of his elephant
Huh.
shop.
Name of the shop.
Oh, okay.
So you're here to discuss a situation of protection then?
We're here to discuss why. I guess it was more trying to figure out if this was condoned by your house and if it's something that could be dissuaded.
We thought it might be nice to handle this, face to face with the boss politically instead of just having problems with the peoples in the field.
Right. Well, let us illuminate the situation a little more then. Are you familiar with the kind of damage a storm can deal to a building with single stray errant bolt of lightning.
Are you talking about catching on fire and burning down?
Oh yes, losing the whole building.
Okay. Yeah. We know what lightning does to buildings.
And so they are littered with lightning rods to divert this natural disaster, to safely sink it astray. I am the lightning rod here. I am not the storm.
So it sounds like you're behind all of this.
Like the exact opposite of what you just said.
That's the opposite of what you just said.
So you're saying you don't have control over the people in your house? They just run around and do what they want, and you...
I can assure you with supernatural clarity that House Bardo is not involved in the destruction of the shops.
Then I ask, who is? Name them.
Why would I do that?
Otherwise, it sounds like you're just kind of hiding behind it, right? Like if Calder was to say, you know, you might have problems, it's not me, but it's me standing right behind him, causing problems. And he knows about it. He's in charge of it. He's doing it. He's just not doing it with his own name.
What it looks like, I guess, is what you're trying to say, is there's someone, right, out there, burning down these magic shops, taking all the stuff. You guys know about it. You're going in taking the anti-vampire stuff before the other guy can take it?
Well, I wouldn't be so specific, but if trinkets favorable to my house and our goals are to end up missing just before being lost, destroyed, seems a victimless crime to me. Surely you didn't come here without learning a few things, at least a little bit about House Bardo. You know that we are not overt movers and shakers
Yeah.
in Undertown or the
We
city
also
of
heard
Marsh.
you're not real popular here, and if so many people wanted to get some anti-vampire stuff to move up the chain, I feel like I let you know.
Yeah, not your people. You particularly. With all due respect, you're not popular, is what we heard.
Do you know of some kind of threat against the Baroness?
Well, if we take one, you're not popular, and another one, your people are gathering anti-vampire weapons. 1 + 1 is 2. If that makes sense.
I would be shocked if threat came under my nose and I wasn't aware of it.
Well, a good threat won't come under your nose until it's, gets a stab done, right?
Yeah. How well do you train your guys in covert ops?
Well enough, I guess.
Well, we're just saying, if it's well enough to get under your nose, then there you go. And if it's not well enough to get under your nose, probably not trained well enough. But I guess this. You said you're the lightning rod. How are you deflecting these people from burning it down? It really looked like that you just came in and swooped some stuff before it got burnt down.
Well, have you seen the places that accepted our protection?
No.
I'm sure that crotchety old gnome told you how our reception was met.
You know who's throwing lightning?
No. My ability to divine is rather keen. I can see much that goes on in this city. I must admit that I had seen you coming. I have seen this meeting, which is typically a difficult affair for me. For the closer things lie to House Bardot, the more difficult it is to see it. But that's my affliction. I can see the storm. I don't know its agent, but I can see enough to make some opportunistic gains.
Why should we believe that you're not in on this from the other side? I mean, I've seen a protection racket before. If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck.
I suppose that's up to you.
So you got no evidence besides, your word that you're not just involved on this and running a game on us.
Well, I'm not going to turn my house inside out to prove innocence to some group who's barely thrown accusations and has no idea where they stand.
So I guess here's my issue, and this is me talking, I don't know, to the group maybe, or off the table, not to this lady. If she doesn't know who's doing it, but she has enough insight to know it's going to happen, maybe even when or where, because how else is she going to deflect it, right? Then she needs to help us stop it, because we want to stop it, right?
Or at the very least, tell us where
Why?
the
This is her moneymaker.
next spot is, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? If she doesn't want to stop this because she's making money on defending, then she's just as bad as these people who are.
We already know the next spot. It's your place, dude.
Well, we don't know that's where the storm is. We just know that they offered me protection. That's all.
And
we
why
know.
did they do that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, that's the game, is she knows where it's going to happen. She offers protection.
Like,
So-
I'm kind of curious on if she can see the storm,
It sounds like some bullshit.
because it's something that we couldn't see, right?
I want to bring the storm down. Talking to the Baroness. Are you willing to help?
Perhaps. For a price.
Everything for a price.
Everything for a price.
Name your price.
There is something else you should know about. I have seen other visions in my divining regarding you.
Who's she talking to?
I have seen the actions of one you have wronged, seeking their revenge, and you will lose much if you are not prepared.
Who's she talking to?
I've seen death among your group.
Oh, God.
talking about Rowena?
Huh.
I have a favor I would ask of you. In exchange, I would give you whatever assistance I can in finding your storm. And in giving you information to avoid a disastrous end against an enemy you have made on your own.
Okay, well, what you got?
I have a book of magic. Some would say dark magic. It's been sealed, cursed. The book spews forth daylight whenever opened, which, as you can imagine, is a hazard in my hands. But I would very much like to have access to the contents. You, I think, are in a position that you can break the curse, break the seal, return the book to me. Something that myself nor any of my house can do.
Are you talking to anyone specifically or just the group?
Someone standing in the front, in charge?
Yeah, Calder.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Talk to Calder.
Okay, cool. She says you and all this other stuff, and I just want to make sure it's not pointed at someone specifically. But go ahead.
She gestures in the general sense of you.
Yeah.
Seeing that none of you are vampires. If you take on this quest and bring me back the book, I will share with you what knowledge I can.
Where's the book?
Alright, she makes a motion towards one of her handmaidens who disappears for a moment. And she comes back and hands a wrapped parcel to Sissy, the Baroness. I guess if Calder's in front, she moves to you and hands you a collection of items wrapped in like a scarlet cloth.
Huh. It'd be really nice to have someone who could like copy down magic writing really fast.
Alright.
Okay. So in the cloth is a book bound by chains.
Of course. Yeah, chains.
A small golden hilted dagger.
Dagger look familiar?
Yeah, it does.
I guess she was right. Not in his possession anymore.
The curse can only be broken in the light of daylight, of the noonday sun, with a weapon of daylight. As you can see, that's quite hazardous to me and mine.
Book have a name?
It does, written in arcane gibberish. The Calder does not know.
I was
like
asking.
magic gibberish.
Does book have a name?
Cool. Yeah. Do your magic thing. I was asking the lady. Like,
Oh, were you?
who speaks common that I do understand. Hopefully she answers. Yeah. Does book have a name?
Hold on, it's been a month. I don't know if I named the book.
I don't think we
You're
did.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You know,
I don't
it's
think I
just yeah. Black magic seems very sinister. So
Yeah, oh, it is. I mean, and that's the name. Sinister, black magic of
Dude.
blood and turmoil.
yeah,
And
quotations. Do not give to vampires quotations.
If right, it's very specifically do not give the vampires too.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't say the very specifically part, but it is, it's a very forebodingly named book.
I guess we'll get to
So,
work on your. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, what? This still feels like a trap where we give you what you want, and then you just say "fuck you" and walk off, and we get, the left holding the bag.
And you want to shake on it?
Is there? Are you able to tell if we break the curse while it's still in our position, so that you know we break it, and then we could trade after we've broken it?
I can have such a ward placed on the book. Do you want me to know the moment you break the curse? To what end?
I mean, that could work. Like the idea is for you to be able to know that we have broke the curse, so that you know that we're not trying to dupe you, and then you would give us our information in exchange for the book.
Well, I can see the curse clearly on the book. Anyone adept with magic should be able to.
And that, I was just making sure that you could. That's why I asked.
How dark magic this thing hold?
About 6 buckets.
Can I get this book? I'm gonna take a look and see what I see.
You're gonna open it in front of
No, I'm
all
not
the
gonna open it.
vampires?
We know that's like,
You talking about with your magic sight?
yeah.
Yeah. What's the magic roll? It's spellcraft perception, right? Or,
No, I'm not gonna
No.
open it.
So
oh, shoot.
I've also had my magic sight up.
I mean, I'm not gonna open it right now, but I keep talking shit.
Like they just gave us the daylight button.
Spellcraft and finesse. No one said it goes off like a bomb.
No, you gotta open it, and then it's a bomb.
Well, I mean, if you're reading a book and it sheds like 2 feet of daylight, like that's.
It's a pretty meh roll, but
Okay,
Is it this?
4 successes, you can see that it's been sealed and cursed.
okay.
Otherwise, it appears like, any other magic book might be a lot of, residual.
I've stolen a magic book or two to take a look at.
So it seems authentic enough.
Yeah, Lonnie would like nod to, rest of the group like, yeah. Seems like a book checks out so far.
As what a scary ass book.
I'm gonna get up and go to the restroom real quick.
missed whatever just happened. Sorry. Last minute.
Lonnie looked at the book and saw that it's a legit magic book with a curse.
Okay, cool.
Do I recognize this book?
You got a magic library?
It's unlikely, but you could roll, I suppose.
I'm just trying to think of whether or not I would find out anything.
Well, if you know of the book, then you would have found out something about the book.
Yeah, you want help, Teach? I have lore. Can we do lore?
I also have lore.
Okay. Screw you too.
If
What's our roll?
If it's an N plus lore, I got 6.
More than me.
7.
That's more than me.
I'll help you.
Is that the roll? Is that the roll, GM?
Int plus, sure. Yeah.
Cool.
It's going to be a difficult roll. This book has been out of circulation and is not of any particular interest to.
There you go, plus 5.
So roll 12. Roll 12.
Nice.
Damn, y'all going big.
7. Nice try. Good roll.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. With your lore of 7, I will tell you that this book is one of 12. You recognize it from a set. The story actually comes from the person who sealed the books away. It's an individual, a master of light magic. Some might call him a priest or whatever, but his title was usually Master of Light, Master Phaedron.
It's a book of shadow magic.
He was a powerful, goodly, orderly spellcaster, and he bound 12 tomes. And this is one of those 12.
Okay.
Not out of any doomsday prophecy or anything like that. Like just generally, he was kicking, the bad guys in the nuts that day.
He's a badass dude, huh?
He sealed a bunch of dark magic away. Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff y'all learn in school.
Okay. That's what you know.
I'm back.
I told him the ending.
Uh-oh.
They asked.
Sorry, Coach Jim.
Sure, we got 7 dice to know the ending.
They know everything now, but really they don't know everything, so don't tell them anything.
I'm just over here like, I ain't never been winded going to the bathroom. Dude, fucked.
Is that bad, huh?
Not good.
All right. So do we leave now?
Is this a good intermission point? It is midnight. People want to keep going.
What do we want to do?
Well, Steven was saying that he had to get up early tomorrow, right?
No, he said Holly had to get up early tomorrow. Don't misunderstand those two statements.
We did kind of set the loose rule of not going past midnight because Zack gets all Zackety, and Jamie checks out, goes to sleep.
Bob sleeps sometimes too.
Oh, that's true. Yep, Bob goes to sleep. So
Yeah, Bob fell asleep last time.
I suppose if we decide to press on past 12,
I think it probably is a good
we
time
have
to call
been
it.
warned.
Call it, boys. let's let it be done. This felt very
Productive.
proactive. Yeah, productive,
Okay.
proactive. We were doing all the stuff. Felt good.
Well, let's
We
close
talked-
out the scene. So, are you guys? So you're accepting the book and the daylight dagger.
Accepting the book, not the favor.
Not the favor.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
tell her that. Probably have to do research to see if we want to let this evil loose upon the world. But yeah.
Right.
Okay. Then you guys depart from House Bardot.
Knights will see you out, of course.
You make it back to your car unscathed.
Ah, man.
No one even took the radio. Good stuff.
Took the radio.
I don't know. I guess he grew up in the ghetto.
From the
like his-
car, like,
Are cars on rims now? Like what? Cars on blocks? Alright.
all right. Bye, everybody.
Wow.
Bye, everybody.
This episode's still brought to you by Fuck Sean.
Oh my gosh.
It's not like you watch